What's going on, guys? ShadowNinja here, and today let's talk about Destiny 2 Into the Light. I want to share my thoughts on this because this update is incredible. Now, so far, we only have half of the update. The other half is time gated, so not all the weapons are going to be releasing right away. They'll be released periodically, weekly, up until April 30th, and then everything will be available to grind for. Same with the other PvE activity, the Pantheon. This is a raid gauntlet. We've gotten more information today, not too much, but overall we still get a good glimpse of like, yo, this is something we wanted. This is exciting. I can't wait to check it out. And then on top of that, 0 hours, the other mission, that 0 hour, the other exotic mission isn't available yet. So overall, there are some time-gated stuff, but the initial impressions, the way we're interacting with this update, the activity with Onslaught, the rewards with the weapons, this is, I'm sorry to say this is a free-to-play update, so you would expect it less. This is the best content update we have seen of the year of Lightfall, and this includes the Lightfall expansion. It's painful to say that because, like, it's like a whole year that was just bad. I mean, I love Season of the Witch. I enjoy Season of the Wish. Not so much Season of the Deep. Not so much Season of Defiance, for example. But besides the endgame activities, which I all loved. I loved the raids of this year. I loved the dungeons of this year. Everything else has been kind of mid. But Into the Light, I do think strikes an itch that I wanted to see, but also wasn't expecting to see. And again, it's the fact that this is the best update for the year of Lightfall, and it's a free-to-play one. So if you guys haven't played since Lightfall and you guys missed out on the seasons, don't worry. You can jump into the Light. You got some great stuff there. But overall, Bungie, GG's, this was a great update. Now, when it comes to the final shape, for example, annotation here on screen, we talk about prismatic. We talk about all this other stuff going on. There's a lot to love. Like, seriously, there is a lot to love and get excited about now with the final shape. But I do think Into the Light is a great foundation to kind of tell the community, yo, I hope this shows that we are trying now. We are trying to shift things. This year has been rough, and your input has shaken what we're doing going forward. And it does seem like that. Now, the main reason I say that is because Onslaught is a brand new style of activity in the world of Destiny. Instead of it being, instant based or set pieces based, you running into different things, doing rinse and repeat style activities. On Onslaught, even though this is reused assets, so you will be on 2 Crucible maps and one is a location in the Cosmodrome, it feels like it's part of Lightfall. It's kind of what we expected. We have pyramid ships in the sky. They're surrounding and invading Earth in a way, whether it's the last city, whether it's the Cosmodrome, or it's the Warlord's mountain peak of Vosnath or whatever it's called. Narratively, it feels like that Destiny world of shit's going on, and that's great. On top of that, this is a horde-based mode, so there's tons of enemies, and on top of that, depending on which one you do, there's the 10-wave version, then there's the 50-wave version. There's escalating difficulty, which progressively gets challenging per set, which is every 10 waves, it gets more difficult. And then on top of that, it is a rewarding activity if you fully flesh out all 50 rounds. Now, don't worry if you guys don't flesh out 50 rounds, you will get your rewards every 10 waves, which I think is great. And then after wave 30, you will have the respawn thing. So like if your whole team wipes, like you guys all go down, you get kicked out the orbit, you fail the activity. It's a lot of Destiny, but also refreshing takes and refreshing interactivity with the game that I'm loving. Onslaught is an incredible mode. I wish we got this sooner. It really fits the kind of narrative of what Lightfall we thought was going to be. Like, we're getting invaded by the Witness, we have to fight and we have to defend. It seemed like the perfect match on a narrative standpoint, but we're getting that all the way over a year after Lightfall, dropped. So that's my little rant against Lightfall right there. But another important aspect of Into the Light is the rewards. While these weapons are reused, they are exciting to get. They are desirable because they fit a sandbox, they fit a niche, they are worth getting because they are pretty damn good rewards, and that is incredible. I feel like we have been missing meaningful rewards in all of Destiny for some time, and part of that, in my opinion, is due to crafting. Now, annotation here on screen for the crafting stuff I'm about to say. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but one of my biggest frustrations is that the reward system in Destiny has felt like we are chasing red borders to craft a weapon. And the problem with that is that there is an empty void of this, trying to get something that may be unattainable. And guys, that's addicting. That's what made Destiny 1 very addicting, is the grind, and also very exciting. There's reaction videos of that Destiny 1 of when you finally get your drop. It's exciting. That's been missing for at least since the Witch Queen expansion, in my opinion, ever since they introduced crafting. So it is exciting to see this happen and just be fun, and also give rewards in meaningful ways, which I think is great. It also doesn't rely on you to get right borders because these weapons aren't craftable, so there is RNG to it. But one thing I think is a great step forward is, in order to balance out the RNG, we can attune with the Shack statue, which is based on certain weapons. So if you want to focus your drops around the Recluse, if you guys complete the R-Site quest from the vendor, then you can start attuning your Recluse and get focus drops on the Recluse, which I think is great for people who want to target farm. And this target farming isn't just going to a vendor and cashing in your engrams, which I think is boring to say the least. But overall, this update is incredible. I didn't talk about the exotic missions because I've played them in the past. I expect a lot of people to play them in the past, but the Whisper is out now. 0 Hours is going to be out later. Same with the Pantheon PvE activity, which is a raid gauntlet. All that stuff is time gated, but the Whisper, jump into it. It is incredible. And try to go in blind first and try to figure it out, because that's kind of part of the experience. If you guys have never played it or it's been a while, just do that. I recommend it. It's fun. But pretty much that's all I got to say on the Into the Light update. I think it's incredible. It's the best update we have gotten in the year of Lightfall. This includes the Lightfall expansion, so take that as you will. Leave your thoughts down below on Into the Light, on how you're feeling. I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts, because I don't think I'm the only one that loves it, but also it is Destiny. We know how you guys can be. Some people just hate it because there's reprisals and reuse assets, which I think is unfair, but we can have a conversation down there in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed, found this video informative, or enjoyed the discussion, be sure to drop this video a like. Helps out the video a ton. And for more content from me regarding Destiny 2 and other games on our channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell to be notified when I do drop that content, if you guys aren't yet subscribed to the channel. But I think I've done enough talking. Hope you guys have a good one. ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.